Hey Blue Table fans, we're out here at beautiful, beautiful Valhalla, and we are going to look at some more eye candy. It's going to be delicious, delicious for your eyes. Okay, these are conversions by Elliot Vigil, who is a famous, world-renowned tournament goer and converter, and don't believe anything people tell you about him because he's really a nice guy.
Thank you.
And I have him sitting here. You're going to hear his melodious voice off camera, and he's going to tell you what's up with these Maneaters. What do these represent in the game?
So what we did is we tried to just come up with regular old ogres, but we wanted to have something where the ogres ended up venturing a little too far north and got tainted by the different chaos gods. So you're going to see a few different flavors. Obviously, these ones here were done up as Tzeentch. So we try to keep the main body being true to the ogres, and then throw in some of the different Tzeentch bits as well as colors.
Yeah.
So you can see like the middle
There's
guy
a chaos spawn in here.
Yeah.
Here, the back portion.
Chaos spawn. The feathers that we did coming out the top of the head. You can see there's also some spawn arms mixed in there.
Right, like right here.
Some wings from Bretonnian Knights, and then you can see also the dreaded chicken legs from a spawn. So we did a lot of that. We also took the bird beak, which is one of the options for a head that comes off on the guy there on your right. So you can see that he's got a bird beak mouth coming out on him. And just tried to really give it a fun Tzeentchy look to it.
Okay, great. Let's move on to the next one.
All right.
We've got about 30 seconds per piece here.
Not a problem. This one here is going to be the Nergal Army, and what we wanted is these ones here are actually lead belchers. And so we're looking for something fun to do. You can see we did them up in the green colors, and then for the lead belchers.
Wait, who's we?
My wife.
The royal we?
The royal we, yes.
Just you?
Just me. I always
you
think
mentioned
about,
your wife. Does she help you with these?
She does. She's an artist, and she always has some good ideas. So these ones here, we wanted to do it that they are eating the bodies and then lead belching them out of the cannons coming out of their guts. So you can see they got bags of skulls, and they've got all the stuff there, and they're tossing the skulls up in the air and eating them with their blown out mouths and looking huge and cool.
That's great. And you sculpted this stuff.
A lot of that was sculpted, yeah, like the bigger mouths and some of the other fun stuff.
Well, that's neat. Okay, let's
and
get
then the
another
next one we wanted to have.
Are these Maneaters then?
These are going to actually be iron guts. So you can see they're heavily armored. Okay. Tried to do them up where what I did is I took some of the 40K World Eater shoulder pads and put them on it because it actually has the corn symbols on them. And then if you get into a lot of the weaponry, you can actually see that I put all the different corn symbols on it. So it followed up really heavy, cornering them out with the extra armor as well as some really beefy weapons to represent the two-handed weapons that they normally carry. So that I thought came out really neat looking with a lot of the corn symbols and some of the reddish colors.
All right, that's fantastic. I'm just going to get a quick close-up here on this one guy. That is really neat.
Thank you.
Okay, what's next?
And then part of some of the other stuff.
Oh, this is my fave. This is my fave.
This is from my base, my starting Ogre army that I did. And this is actually a unit that I started off with, and kind of had fun with that as we were trying to figure out what would be a Ogre BSB. And I realized they wouldn't carry a BSB. They'd carry their dang dinner table. So you can see that I ended up doing them and changed up his arms a little bit and have him carry the dinner table into battle with their glorious banner on it.
All right, that's awesome. Okay, next?
Next up is I did my hunter, and with my hunter, I was looking in the rules.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Let's do those now. Let's do them separate. So here's the hunter. Oh, we spoiled it. Well, actually, I don't think people really saw those. Okay, great. Keep going.
And so for
this guy has a lot of green stuff on him.
A lot of green stuff
all his hair.
Yep, all of his hair around it. The scales that go across his shoulders and stuff like that. Tried to change it up quite a bit and give him a little bit different look. I also did some different sculpting where I tried to put in some of the green stuff work in and around the cloth that are hanging from him, his loincloth and stuff like that, and then blew him out and made him a little bit more robust. Somebody looks like they've been eating a good meal.
All right, fantastic. All right. Okay, now comes my favorite thing, best for last.
So sculpted up saber cats. So looking at the saber cats, realizing they weren't quite beefy enough. So came up with something, and I know they look a little cartoony, but I wanted to have something that looked a little more fun and a little more aggressive on the gaming table rather than the normal little saber cats.
That's good. And these are 2 scratch sculpts.
Correct.
Green stuff.
Green stuff up. And you
Wire
really tell when you
frames.
feel it. Yep. So yeah, that was a lot of fun doing them up. Pretty simple sculpt. You know, if you take your time and you really get into green stuff, it's a lot easier than I think most people realize if you take the time and you learn how to work with it.
Okay, great.
So perfect.
All right, I think we're good.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
Is this one guy we want to? Let's just look at this one last guy real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one guy. We're just going to take it for a spin.
And he's also one of the corn guys. So you can see the shoulder pads there, as well as the blade.
Oh, no, he was awake.
Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, Elliot.
Thank you.